Welcome, this is year 2027, coming to you from my kitchen again to talk about the creation of all things. Well, it says in the Bible, in the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. Well, the time of the creation, the beginning, was before the sun was turned on. So the limit of time in the beginning could have been any amount of time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't apply to our need to know. It implies, it's not that important. What's important that God created it. How He got about being. Well, the first thing, if you must know, God would have had to create was space. Space, S-P-A-C-E, space. Space to put everything that He's going to create. And the next thing He would have to create is the seed for the building blocks. One major building block from God would have to come out and had to grow into all of the different building blocks that grew into all the different elements, that grew into all the different minerals and stuff. And over time, from a seed, like inside of a woman's belly, would have to sprout half spirit, half unspirit, or half darkness, half light, would have to grow a life form of building blocks. And this life form would have to develop into planets, stars, and everything. And that's all this grew until it could be to the point where God said, it's all. The heavens and earth is without reason or purpose, vain and void. Has no reason, has no purpose. It's just there. Cycle of life is going, but has no reason. So God would have to put a reason for it. So God turned on the light, which we get in the first day, because it could not be a day until we had light or a means of measurement. The rotation of the earth, dark, night and day. See, before it was all night when God wasn't around, all day when God shined. One or the other. Either something was in the darkness or in the light of God. But now we have light of stars and light of sun. And then God planted the seeds, plant life. Well, He had to plant seeds next, the water. Yeah, He had to divide the water. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Divide water from land. Then He had to plant seeds and take water to grow, and water's in outer space, water's everywhere, because water is needed for life. So He created the heavens and the earths. In some books you'll find, well, maybe there's more than one heaven, maybe more than one earth. There's more than one region of the outer space, so why not? Why would God have life out there, water out there, if He wasn't going to put life of some sort? Just because we don't know of it, and just because we're mankind, doesn't mean someone else is mankind. The same process. Within God guiding them as they can be guided, just like as we could be guided. Same process. They have a Savior and everything. But in God's wisdom, they may never be able to reach us, or we may never be able to reach them. What if we did? It wouldn't matter. Till be God created all things. The reason the plant life had to grow first, because when He got around making animal life, from a seed it takes a while for a plant to get big enough to eat. Well, the animals came from egg or seed form out of the water, because they had to grow big enough to be eaten, whatever's needed to survive by them. See, this is a world where one thing lives off another. Plants live off us giving off carbon dioxide. We live off plants giving off oxygen. It's a balance. Had to be a balance. So everything had to come from seed form, just like man had to be born, just like man being born today out of a womb. Well, out of water, a body of water, same as human bodies, made up of dust and water. Same thing, maybe just a little different from the beginning, because the ground, earth, had to do something. Well, we're made of dust, and dust is earth. So Adam and Eve was born out of water as a baby, nurtured by God and nature itself, the plants and stuff and that. Now, people may fight over how old is earth. Doesn't matter. Adam was created 6,000 some years ago. Then they're going to say, well, dinosaurs will Can you prove when dinosaurs were made? No, you can't. Just argue about it. Well, we got proof that dinosaurs were man was around the same time as dinosaurs. Well, and a crocodile, alligator is of the dinosaur family. They're still alive. There's many other. See, dinosaurs just involved where they're no longer as big. I believe. Now I cannot prove this because proving one thing, I'd have to have a live dinosaur and check the DNA of it and the DNA of a lizard or something that involved two, whatever it involved two, a small species. Well, I ain't able to do that. I ain't capable of doing that. By knowledge doesn't mean I don't see it and understand it, and comprehend and thoroughlize it, see it in my mind working out. It just means I can't prove it. I'm not equipped to that. Just like I can understand the car won't start. I may not be able to prove why it won't start. I know it won't start, so I know the answer is take it to the mechanic. Because he has been trained in that area. See, scientists have been trained in figuring out things that I can't figure out, and checking DNA and stuff like that, because they're their skill. Now, science is just not a religion to some people, because some people believe whatever science say. Well, science is guessing just like anybody else. They're assuming things, making conjectures, trying to figure out things with not all the information. Unless we was there in the beginning, we can't have all the information. We have limited information, so we have to use our limited information to try to comprehend on what we don't know. Now, I'm having fun doing this. The creation of the world, it's a little different for me because because the egg and the seed came first on all animals and mankind, which we'll thump on, and I can show you where it says animals came out of the water in the Bible, but we're not going to worry about that. Y'all want to look it up? Y'all can read Genesis, the first chapter. It says the animals came out of the water shows that there's water in outer space. Water in outer space. Unless there was, God wouldn't just put it for a reason. And we can check on angel food. Angel food came out of space, and what's been a creature lived at that. Well, I'm about out of time, so God bless your heart. Have a wonderful day with a holy kiss blowing your way, Roy. I enjoy doing it. I hope you enjoy listening. Have a great day, and God bless your heart.